Okay, please come.
Good evening, sir.
You are Jaya?
Yes, sir. Jaya.
Okay, please sit down, Jaya Sharma.
Yes, sir.
Can you introduce yourself for some time?
Yes.
What you have been doing since your graduation?
Sir, after my graduation, which is honors in mathematics, I did my master's in mathematics from IIT Delhi. After that, I got an opportunity to pursue an ISRO-related research project. I pursued that for some time, and post that, I've been largely preparing for civil service.
What was the research project you were doing?
Sir, the research project was based on the measure theory subject, which is a subject of mathematics that deals with an advanced version of integration concept. So
Advanced version of integration and differentiation. Where do you use it in, let us say, in technological application?
So the integration concept?
Integration.
Sir, integration and differentiation have they have large applications in the technology. So, be it the engineering technology fields in that the concepts are used.
Economics it has application.
Yes, sir.
In rocket launching, does it have or not?
Yes, sir.
It is rate of.
Yes, sir. The rate of velocity and acceleration that is decided on the integration and differentiation concept.
Where do you use analytical geometry in technology?
Sir, in technology.
Technological application of analytical geometry. You don't know, no problem. I just
Sir, I'm not able to think.
Okay, no problem. You are from IP college.
Yes, sir.
Right? Anything that makes you an IP college, typical IP college girl?
So, firstly, I would say that IP college is an all-girls college, and sir, it has given me. So, number one, I would say that it has given the confidence of being an independent and a confident woman in society. So,
Your confidence, too much confidence and independence, will it be a problem to future adjustment in, let us say, in family relationship or anything? Because too much independent, too much aggressively independent.
So, I would say on that front that although I believe that I am a confident and sir, independent also now since I have got a job, so I'm financially independent. But at the same, sir, I have been selected for the post of Deputy Superintendent of Police in Haryana Civil Services Examination.
Okay.
But sir, I've not joined yet. I'm yet to join.
You are very happy with that.
So, I'm happy to have got selected. But
what will you do for the women, I would say, crime and the people who are harassed by family torture, I mean domestic violence, and various ways women are subjugated to man's patriarchy, we call
Yes,
it.
sir.
What will you do for the women, oppressed, suppressed,
Yes.
tortured women in Haryana as an IPS officer?
Yes, sir. So, firstly, as you pointed out, that to tackle the cases of domestic violence or oppression, sir, the reporting of crimes is a very serious challenge for women. So, we can have some more Mahila Thanas, as it called in Haryana. So, we need more all women police stations or the police. So at least one desk should be, a female police officer should be designated to that desk, and legal counseling should be provided to women. So that's one thing that as an IPS officer I can ensure. Secondly, sir, it's regarding women's safety. Sir, we need to identify areas where the women face challenges or issues regarding safety. Sir, for example, so we can have well-lit areas, more well-lit areas in the urban and the rural places, And sir, personally, I am of the opinion, sir, I'm very closely inspired to induce the women self-defense training in all schools,
Okay,
and
okay.
it has to be positively done.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
Okay, Jaya, what is the
Yes.
meaning of who is Sumitra Madhusudan? Who is Sumitra Madhusudan?
Sir, she was the head of department of mathematics department when the department was formed.
Okay. Now you have done some work on simultaneous elections.
Sir, I participated in a debate on simultaneous
Yeah.
elections.
So tell me two positive things about simultaneous elections and two negative things about simultaneous elections.
So, positive things. One, I believe, sir, it will improve the governance architecture of Indian polity, because presently we have around 5 to 7 state elections being held every year, which leads to basic governance functions being neglected for months. Secondly, sir, I believe that it will lead to administrative efficiency, greater administrative efficiency, because presently with frequent elections we have so the basic, the entire government machinery is put to election footing,
Yeah.
with teachers on duties and the security forces being tied.
And two negatives.
So, one challenge that is quoted to simultaneous elections is that even if we synchronize it to one nation, one election, but what if we have hung parliaments or the state assemblies get dissolved? So the cycle will again fall out. Secondly, sir, the challenge which is quoted is in regards to federalism, that regional issues could be overshadowed by the national issues if voting has to take place on a single.
Are you working somewhere now?
So I got selected in Haryana Civil Services Examination for the post of Deputy Superintendent of Police, but I have not joined it yet, sir.
But you intend to join? You intend to join?
So I intend to qualify the civil services, so my first preference is that, sir.
No, that of course, but otherwise you will join.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now tell me, your father is DFSC.
Yes, sir.
So if I have a ration card in, say, Delhi, and I end up in, your father is in DFSC, which district?
So he in Kathal district.
Kathal.
Yes, sir.
So from Delhi, for some reason, the worker moves to Kathal.
Yes, sir.
So can he get the ration there?
So now we have the one nation, one ration card scheme in place, where the migrant workers can get the ration at the other places, sir.
Yes, but how will the allotment shift? Because Haryana got the allotment
Yes.
only for a particular number of people.
Yes, sir.
Now if say 1 lakh people come from outside,
Yes, sir.
like Haryana, basically there is in-migration.
Yes, sir.
So where will that 1 lakh for those people ration come from?
So one thing is that, sir, not the entire quota can be obtained in the different state. There are some restrictions.
What
Sir,
are
I'm
the
not
restrictions?
aware, sir. A certain percentage of it can be obtained. Sir, I'm sorry. I'll read about it, sir. Not aware.
Okay, and tell me, if I move there,
Yes, sir.
but not my family, then I can get my ration from Kathal and my family will get it from Bihar?
Sir, that's what the restrictions are for, sir. So that the family also gets the the remaining quota. So I'm not aware of the exact intricacies.
And Parivar Pehchan Patra.
Yes, sir.
If ration card was there, why Haryana needed Parivar Pehchan Patra? What was the need? The ration card already had the list of family members.
Yes, sir.
So why did we need PPP?
Sir, Parivar Pehchan Patra was brought to bring more efficiency in the data,
Then
which
the ration cards could have been computerized and made more efficient. Nobody said that you don't collect extra data in ration card.
So, But sir, sir, Haryana faces a lot of in-migration, as you pointed out.
Lot of?
So in-migration. And there is an issue that because of the high in-migration rate, the unemployment, or those migrants calculate in the unemployment rate also. Sir, so overall for all the schemes and for the economic data of the state, for more efficiency and for having the residence proof of the residents of Haryana, sir, the scheme was.
Are we making PPP for immigrants?
No, sir.
You are not making for it.
No, sir.
Yes, sir, Sharmaji.
Good evening, Jaya.
Good evening, sir.
Are you familiar with the Act East policy of India?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me something about it?
Yes, sir. So, Act East policy was a reformed version of the Look East policy,
Yeah.
in which India seeks to proactively engage more with the Southeast Asian countries. So,
Right.
yes, sir.
Oh,
On all parameters, sir, be the cultural linkage or
Yeah.
the regional integration, connectivity projects, and sir, more interaction in the Indo-Pacific region as well.
Right. India did not sign up to RCEP, right?
Yes, sir.
So why didn't we sign up to RCEP?
So one major reason was regarding the trade deficit. So India believed that we already had the trade deficit with the existing nations, and China being a part of the RCEP. So it was felt that India will not benefit as commensurate to what it will open up to other countries in this organization. And so dairy and agriculture sector were two key points.
Right. Recently, India signed a few trade agreements, right?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
some of them, can you recall a few of them?
So one is the recently signed EFTA with the European Council.
Right.
Yes, sir.
And
So then we signed FTA with United Arab Emirates as well.
And
So we did the comprehensive economic partnership agreement with Australia as well. So.
right. So we didn't. So we are not, very much in favor of this huge multilateral one. So we are doing bilateral ones, right? Right. So why this tactical kind of change? Earlier there was a feeling that we don't want any free trade agreements. So is there a recent change, and what is it, in it for us?
So I believe that India as a country is projecting itself as being open to trade and not as a protectionist country. But at the same time, sir, India is also trying to govern the rules to its advantages, so which depends on time. So
Yeah.
that could be one reason that usually India is skeptical on signing on talking about the labor and the environment front, but with EFTA we have certain provisions where we included these two domains as well. So sir, that could be because of the greater negotiating powers India wants to keep in its.
Our farmers want us to leave WTO, right? So what would you say to them, or to anyone who talks about leaving WTO? Yeah.
Sir, I do not think that this is a right demand by farmers or anyone for that matter. So WTO is the primary organization at the international level which deals with the trade. It facilitates trade. It has created an ecosystem for trade facilitation, and there are certain bottlenecks For example, India or other developing countries, they are trying to focus on the food security part, the food subsidies. That is a contentious issue. So on that, sir, we can give the assurance that India is talking proactively at WTO and taking a firm stand on the issue. And the agriculture subsidies, as long as they support the socio-economic conditions in India and they support the farmers, so India will not leave that front. So.
Okay, last question. Most favored nation stated in the status.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that? MFN?
Yes, sir.
Can you explain that?
So most favored nation is a status given to any country. So on that part, sir, the tariff barriers are reduced for that country, different as compared to other countries for trade, sir.
No, if we leave WTO, would we not lose that MFN possibility?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, I'll close that issue. But MFN gives non-discriminatory treatment to all members of WTO.
Yes, sir.
If we leave it, then case by case we'll have to go to every country, and
Yes, sir.
that's the issue. So,
Yes.
Okay, Jaya, can you differentiate between PTA, FTA, CECA and CEPA?
Sir, in preferential trade agreement, we have a positive list a positive list of goods or services in which we give the tariff advantages to the country with which it is signed. So whereas in FTA there is a negative list which is excluded. So the areas which are excluded from the tariff discussions and negotiations. And sir, CECA and CEPA, so they are more advanced versions of FTA in which more comprehensively other factors are also included, sir. So for example, sir, it can also include the labor or the environment negotiations as well. Sir, I'm not aware of the difference. I'm not able to quote the difference between CA and CEPA.
Okay.
But CEPA is the highest in the order.
CE?
PA. Sir.
PA is the highest.
Yes,
in the
sir.
order. Okay, anyways. So you are from Haryana
Yes, sir.
and there's a huge issue of stubble burning.
Yes, sir.
Why this issue is not there in southern states? They are also rice growing states. So why stubble burning is not an issue in Tamil Nadu?
So it could be because in Haryana, so the time span is very less in which paddy is cut, and so the next crop of the Rabi season, which is the wheat, it has to be sown. So so the farmers, they prefer to burn the stubble. So
If we give them more time, then this issue would be solved.
So, but that is related to climatic conditions. So, as the paddy is harvested, so the time period for the cultivation of wheat, that period is short. So that's.
You're
what-
guessing it.
Sir,
Are you
I've read
sure?
about it. Sir,
And why this problem is not there in southern states?
so that I'm not aware of.
Anyways, last question. Why sex ratio had always been an issue in Haryana?
Yes, sir.
And what is the present scenario?
Sir, firstly addressing that the present scenario is a positive trajectory in which, sir, Family Health Survey has relieved that the sex ratio in Haryana has crossed the 900 benchmark. So we are progressing on that front. Sir, it has traditionally been an issue because one, sir, because of the patriarchal and male-dominated society, as Haryana has always been called. And so the rights of women, they are subjugated because they are considered as a liability. Sons would retain the family's wealth within the own family, while girls investment would go to other families, sir. So that is the main reason why the sex ratio has been a problem in Haryana, sir.
So have you ever thought about it, that why girls have to leave their places at the time of marriage? This concept of vidai, don't you feel this is very discriminatory? There should be some way out about it.
Sir, in my opinion, as the society is progressing, so sir, and women as they are coming up and they are becoming financially and educationally better, so sir, in my opinion, the concept is not as obsolete as it's sounding. So earlier, when the vidai was done, so the girl could completely had to rely on the in-laws, and I think, sir, the things are changing for better now.
So my question is, why vidai is done? Why girl has to leave her place? Don't you think this is like as discriminatory as sati?
Sir, it is done because...
If this problem is solved, so many other problems which are linked to it would be solved automatically.
Yes, sir, if this is done, there would be a change in other problems. But sir, there are certain societies where this thing does not happen, which are matriarchal societies in which the women do not leave their homes, and it is the contrary. So sir, I think it is about the social structure only, sir.
Well, this is a long discussion. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.